Hey guys, it's KMKanDrum here, and I've got something special for you. I just finished recording myself, recording some commentary on me recording. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but if you stick around, we'll work through this together. So yeah, welcome. Let's have some fun. Alright guys, so here I'm going to do some commentary of me playing along to a track that my buddy was quote unquote commissioned to play and write. So the backstory is my buddy Joey, who is running his own guitar channel called Audio Epidemic. I briefly talked about that in my last update video. I'm helping him out doing all of his video editing and whatnot for his channel. And so he has a buddy who owns a guitar shop in San Antonio. And he also runs a podcast, I believe. And he asked Joey if he could write a song that sounds like a Metallica song, because I guess Metallica is his favorite band. So Joey did this whole chronology document. I don't know what the word is, but he basically chronicled his whole process of writing the song. And he wanted me to add drums to it and kind of do the same. Well, I didn't get to see his footage and how he did it. So basically what I tried to do is just basically record myself playing all the different takes and then somehow piece it together. This isn't really well thought out, but yeah, I guess it'll have to do. And it's something new for me to do. Like, I've never done commentary. I've never watched myself other than when I'm editing my videos. And it's kind of like a weird thing to do. So we'll see how it goes. But in any case, he asked me to do the drums for the song. And he had already laid down all the guitars, and he even wrote a fake drum part to it, or electronic drums, or whatever the case is. So all I had to really do was play on top of that, extract the E drums, and replace it with my final take. So I tried to do my best LARS ULRICH impersonation, and by that I mean I'm not a metal drummer at all. There goes my dog. But usually, when something like this happens, where I'm asked to write to a really specific drummer or style or band or whatever, rather than try to be that person, which is impossible, I try to just emulate something that's similar. And in this case, or also in the case of Keith Moon from The Who, I just call upon the spirit of Animal from Sesame Street. And that usually does the job. Whenever I think of Lars or Keith, I always just picture Animal. So I just get behind the drum set and try to play like Animal would play. And I know it doesn't look like it because whenever I see myself playing, it never looks like what's going on in my head. My picture of myself, I always feel like I look like Animal when I'm going crazy. But then when I watch myself, it's like it looks completely the opposite, like I'm almost nonchalant about it. But really, it's not what's going on. It's so weird. It's almost like these images lie. They're lying to you. Don't believe them. But yeah, so I try to embody Animal as much as I can. And I guess because I'm such a laid-back guy, it doesn't always come through visually. But it's there. Trust me. So yeah, I've gone through a few takes now, and basically these first few takes are me just getting used to the song, because before this whole session I'd never played the song at all. I'd only listened to it through completely twice. So, and then this whole clip of me playing is like 45 minutes long. So I'll spare you guys the headache and trouble of going through all of that. I will probably stop it somewhere along the way, and then at the end I'll play the final take of me playing, but I'll add the final song so that you can hear it. I'll stop talking and let you hear the end result, which I think came out pretty good. Like, I know I don't look or sound or feel like Lars at all, but once you hear the end result, I think you'll be like, yeah, I think I could see it. At least that's the hope. Yeah, I think with every pass through the song, you can see me getting a little bit more comfortable. The fills aren't so wonky. There's a little bit more emphasis on the backbeat. That fill was kind of questionable, I guess. And that's the thing. I think throughout my entire career of recording, there might have been only one or two times where I went through a full take and I was like actually happy with it. There's always something I look back on all the recordings that I've been on, and I was like, oh, I could have done that better. And that's not me being hard on myself. You can ask Joey, who's been in a ton of the bands that I've been in, and he'll say, oh yeah. I think the rest of the band we used to call them Kellys. They would hear me mess up on a recording while they were tracking their parts, and they said, oh, there's a Kelly. There's a Kelly right there, right on cue. But I actually stopped. Before I wouldn't stop, I would just keep going. And that's part of the whole Animal, Lars, Keith Moon thing. They kind of just they accept their flaws and their mistakes, and it adds character to the song. You hear how great my toms sound. I literally put the heads on and tune them to a point where, oh, there goes my tom mic. Tune them to the point where I think they sound somewhat decent, and then they stay that way until either the head breaks or I save up enough money to get new heads like 3 or 4 years later. I literally don't tune them at all. They're like amazing drums, and I have some pretty decent mics. And then, whatever doesn't sound good, I can usually fix it up in post with either a little bit of a gate on them or a little bit of EQ. Tell my strokes are a lot more precise than when I first started playing. There's a Kelly. And I wanted to say, there's a part where the tempo goes into double time, kind of like a thrash beat. And for that, I kind of just deferred to my punk days. I spent a lot of time as a thrash punk drummer. Here we go, right here. And I know a lot of the thrash, the punk drummers that I tried to emulate as a kid. Their inspiration came from metal drummers like Lars or Slayer or Black Sabbath. Oh, here we go. My wonderful double bass playing. Oh yeah, that's brilliant. I'm gonna stop it here before I overexpose myself. Alright, so that was that. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether you agree or disagree with my process and whether I approached it correctly or not, if I maybe didn't take it seriously enough or whatnot. I really am interested to know how you guys would approach the same situation, because I know everybody's got different methods for writing and playing and performing and recording and all of that good stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and if you have a chance, check out my buddy's channel, Audio Epidemic, and give him a subscription too. And not only will it help him out, but it'll help me out because I'm helping him out. This whole video is really meta. It's kind of weird. I think I'm going to end it right now. All right, guys. Peace.